The problem with frameworks, Uncle Bob. Hello, I'm Chris Dennis. I'm a KMP developer. Tech Support says they're coming out Tuesday. They guys, they're gonna get it this time. They have the solution, they have the batteries, they have the correct tool, and they're gonna close it up for us. Today, I'm gonna be responding to the problem with frameworks by Uncle Bob. Let's see what he has to say. I love this guy.
Frameworks. Part of the fashion that happens in our industry are various frameworks.
I mean, there was a time when that was happening. There's like languages that come up, different computer platforms come up, different frameworks is the newest thing. It's just another API, another paradigm, another way of putting together something somebody thought of for a particular purpose. And the frameworks thing came up with like this CRUD apps and just doing UI. But even then it was like the back end, you had to design everything together, or it was just, no, we're just the UI. It's like, well, then you have to do everything else. Like, how do you do that? It's like, there's been so trends of all this stuff, JavaScript, web, just the fact that we're inside of a web page, or that we have to do some sort of API to draw inside this particular view style. That's all fad.
And we get very excited about a new framework. Ooh, there's a new framework.
Well, because we're trying to like get away from these crazy, the level of complexity. We were promised every time. It's like, oh no, we've handled all that stuff for you. It's like, well, it turns out they might have handled it for a certain use case, but they didn't have it for your particular ones. Everyone's like, oh my God, we're going to try it. And then they would make a big fanfare about it. Everybody would be excited, be talking about, oh my God, oh my God. So other companies recognize this, other people recognize this and go, all I got to do is have a framework and do that other stuff, which I was already kind of doing anyway, because all this stuff sucks. And they go, oh, just put mine out. And then all of a sudden, no, there's a new framework. It's going to do that, answer all the questions. Like, get a little tired of it after a while. Let's keep going.
Framework out there. We ought to try that new framework. It's called Bananas. And we have to come up with these weird names for frameworks, right? So, oh, yeah, let's use the
Yeah, because of copyright.
Bananas framework. That's
Trademark.
fine.
Come on. Trademark, copyright. You have to have a new name, new word. Come on. Bob.
It's okay to be excited about frameworks, but you have to understand.
Is it? Why? I mean, if you think it's going to solve some problem you're working on, so handles it in the best way, get your market really quick, so you can discover if your solution is fit for purpose or not by your customers. Yeah, I get it.
And that frameworks are not made for your benefit, right? They're made for the author's benefit.
Correct. Yeah, everyone just never mentions this, by the way. Oh, no, it's the most amazing thing ever. Google really just cares about you. Facebook cares about you. It's like, man. That's why I love web components. There's like pulling all the stuff, taking that all away. We have a standardized thing. Just do that. It's all Alan Kay stuff, which is awesome. So let's keep going.
And there's a huge asymmetry when it comes to frameworks. In order to use a framework, you must make a huge commitment to them.
Yes, vendor buy-in, vendor lock-in. They expect this. They expect it. This is why they're doing it for you. It's no. We really care about you. It has nothing to do with the lock-in. No, don't be so. We're not so low to be working inside of a market for money. How dare you consider Google out for money? No. We care about you. We care about your project. Okay.
You're going to be coupling your code into those frameworks at a really detailed
vendor
level.
lock-in.
The instruction manuals for the frameworks encourage active coupling into the.
Yeah, they want you to buy in. Whether it's, what is it called? When they want everything done their particular way, what's it called? What's the word for that? Opinionated. That was the thing. This framework's real opinionated. It's like, yeah, but that's what you're using the framework for their opinions about how to do the thing. What the hell? When I first encountered this, like, this is really opinionated. It's like, you mean that they have one way to do it, and that's how they've tested it and made sure it works for that purpose, the one way? Come on now. Let's keep going.
Framework. They want you to derive from their base classes. They want you to insinuate
Android, yeah,
their code into your code. So
yeah, you got to use something. Yeah, the reason where people are excited about it gives them a new way to do it, faster, easier to update. No, but it usually turns out not the same problem. They all have the same problem. It's hard to update, hard to maintain, hard to extend. Doesn't do the thing the way our customers want to do it. There's no workaround, or there's a weird workaround, and or we have to change everything every 3 minutes because now we got the new paradigm. This new paradigm's going to solve all the problems. It's like, oh man,
so that the
That's why I like KMP. That thing's gonna be solid. It's not, the paradigm isn't gonna change. You do one UI layer, it's really great. It's taking all those other things into consideration and distilled it down. Super useful, high frame rate, all universal. What no, with KMP you get to do Android, iOS, web, desktop, backend, one language, one set of libraries, one UI. 95% of your 98% of your app is going to be within the core of that KMP stuff, and then a little 10%, 5% on the side on little implementations about how to do that stuff, which are eventually going to become libraries as well. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, we can get rid of all that junk.
coupling is tight. That benefits the
Right, because if vendor lock-in, you're building it on top of their thing. You have to. The lock-in is tight if you're using the language. Yes, Bob, we understand. Yes.
framework authors. Does not benefit you. The benefit authors do not necessarily have your best interests in mind.
Shocking! Wow. I'll give props to Bob for bringing this up, because it's rarely brought up ever in any of these conversations. It's sort of like, no, you're our bitch now. We need to tell you what to do. You bought our marketing, and now you're our bitch. Yeah.
Because they don't really care if you eventually get your application to a point where the framework is in the way.
That is their baited hazard. Now they got you, buddy. Now you got to come. Now you're gonna come to them. You want the big thing. You want to make your application work. You got to come to us.
Now, frameworks have this lovely ability to make the
These
months,
people are deadly. They're like, oh no, it's happy sunshine, rainbows. It's like, no, you come to us. You want a Playboy? You come to us.
of a project easy. But then they
Look at that sentence.
make the next years of the project difficult.
Right. Exactly. They never talk about that part. Where's your study? Where's your proof? Where's your, oh, this is the most amazing new framework? Well, show me some studies. Show me the two people you put through the gauntlet that you weren't hands-on with the both of them. Independent studies where you did your framework with something else. And then after you've done that, then maybe we'll look at your damn framework.
Because you will want to do things that the framework didn't ever anticipate and is in the way.
Yeah.
It gets in your way, and it
Welcome
forces
to reality. Welcome to the big time. Welcome to the big top circus.
you to work around the framework. So you will just
Now KMP seems to listen to a lot of this stuff, so I'm a big fan of KMP, but don't get it twisted. They're all locking you in too. What? But does it make sense? Does there enough flexibility? Is there an alternate way of doing it where you could move out after?
discover that as you use frameworks more and more and more. And a good architect looks at every framework with a cost-benefit trade-off in mind.
Looks at every framework. There's hundreds of these damn things. You're gonna look at all of them? Screw that. I just thought, look, man, I'm a KMP fan, so I'm saying, look, for the next 5 to 10 years, you can pretty much rely on KMP that they're gonna abstract away a lot of this baloney. Let's keep going.
How is it going to help me? How is it going to hurt me? And there's always a cost. And a good architect will
Correct.
put a
And there's no cost free. That's the other thing too. These marketing people who push these frameworks says, "Oh no, there's no cost. You get everything for free." It's like, okay, where's the catch? Anybody that believes that is just new to the industry is like, "Oh my God, they're giving it away for free." It's like, no, man.
little boundary between the framework and the rest of the production code. That will hamper your use of the framework slightly, but it allows you to decouple from the framework enough so that the framework can stay safe and unintrusive.
Yeah, that's a nuanced thing that you find out along the way.
Remember this always. In order to use a framework, you must commit to them. They do not commit to you.
Right, vendor lock-in, yeah.
So it's a deep...
They'll deprecate features that you really relied on. You thought were going to be important. Oh no, that's deprecated now. But what my whole business? I'm sorry. Thank you. Come again.
and a problem that an architect has to face all the time.
Yeah, we all do. We all have to face it now. So yeah, pick carefully. Your vendor might say, "Yeah, we don't deal with that anymore. Sorry, bye." But wait, that's my business. Oh, too bad. Oh well. All right, give me a like and subscribe, and I'll keep my rants going.